This episode of the Sideline Study is brought to you by jbshow.net and sponsored by Seat Giant, the local trusted site selling concert and sporting event tickets in North America, all in Canadian dollars. Stop paying United States dollars on other sites. www.seatgiant.ca is Canadian owned and operated with Canadians always in mind. Always pay in Canadian dollars for your tickets on www.seatgiant.ca. Hockey tickets, baseball tickets, basketball tickets, football tickets, soccer tickets. That's what it says on my fucking thing. Concert tickets. No matter what team or concert you want to go to in North America, always check out www.seatgiant.ca. I think I have a spelling error when it comes to my computer. Stupid Canadians. www.seatgiant.ca guarantees every single ticket, so always buy with confidence on www.seatgiant.ca. www.seatgiant.ca has the best ratings and reviews in the entire industry. That you can view this by Googling their name and reviews. For all your favorite teams and concerts, use www.seatgiant.ca to purchase your tickets. For all U.S. listeners, you get 3% off using discount code JBRadio at checkout. To save even more money, go to www.seatgiant.ca. Once again, choose www.seatgiant.ca. The Canadian choice, but bad for grammar. Use discount code JBRadio, and more importantly, www.seatgiant.ca wants to say, welcome home. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sideline Study minicast for September 1st, 2018. I'm a little bit behind when it comes to doing the minicast. I do apologize for the last few days. Been doing the comedy part of my career. You know, half of the time I'm loving football, half the time I'm loving comedy. Well, I wish I could talk about comedy on this thing, but this is not a comedy podcast. If you guys want to listen to some of that, go to patreon.com/CoopTheComedian, and you can check out some of my stand-up comedy. It's some of it's available online on Patreon for free, but I got to I got to pay the bill somehow. But let's get into some NFL talk, shall we? The big news that came out in the NFL today is Khalil Mack of the Oakland Raiders got traded to the Chicago Bears and he signed a 6-year, $141 million contract extension. That's a lot of money for Khalil Mack to now play. But everybody's talking about is he going to be the playmaker? Is he worth the money? Oh man, I don't know. I think, from what I know from Khalil Mack's history, he's a double-digit guy. But I have a feeling, what if he gets hurt? You're out of money for an entire season. You don't want to turn this into an Alfred Morris situation. Or not an Alfred Morris. Who's the fucking guy that used to play for the Albert Hainsworth? That's his name. He used to play for the Washington Redskins. He got signed all this money. He didn't do shit. Absolute garbage. By the way, this is the very first time we're ever doing a live version of the show. Hopefully it goes smoothly. If you guys want to watch the show live in the mornings, go to patreon.com/CoopTheComedian. It's a brand new thing that we're doing that I'm testing out for jbshow.net. By the way, thank you very much, everybody that's listening and supporting the show. If you want to listen to the show for free, go to jbshow.net. That's the only place where I like doing it for free, so people go check out the blogs and everything there. It's a great website, and I've been trying to keep up with everybody. Doug Abney's been doing some awesome blogs. JB's been putting out some baseball content like crazy. It's an awesome site, man. Go check it out if you guys haven't yet. Anyways, back to football talk about Khalil Mack. Is he gonna make that? Is he gonna be that different maker? Yes, he is. But to me, a lot of money to give up. And the Chicago Bears got a nice, young, talented defense. So, if maybe I'm just scared because I already made the fucking pledge that if Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl, I am retiring from podcasting. I can't go back on my word now. It's like people are out to get me. This Khalil Mack is now going to Chicago. Holy fuck. So if somehow the Chicago Bears go to the Super Bowl, Chicago, I'm already envisioning you of flying me out and then you buy me my own luxury seat at the Super Bowl, and then I could see you guys all taunting me down the field, just looking at your wrist, going, "Time is ticking." This might be the biggest thing in Chicago Bears history. Not the Bears going to the Super Bowl, but the fact that my career is on the line. Anyways, a lot of money to give up, but the Oakland Raiders had a lot going on for them yesterday. Check this out. They acquired quarterback A.J. McCarron from the Buffalo Bills in a trade. They released Martavius Bryant, the wide receiver that they got from Pittsburgh Steelers, after Martavius Bryant was just slapped down with another suspension for, I think this is a third one. So he's not going to be playing football for a long time. It's like the Josh Gordon situation, right? He keeps breaking it. You got the next Josh Gordon in line here. Also, they've released signal callers Connor Cook, which is safety, I believe, and E.J. Manuel. Oh, my goodness. E.J. Manuel. Who gives a shit? Oh, never mind. That wasn't, I don't think it was a safety. It was a signal caller, Connor Cook. I think it was a quarterback. They traded, actually, for a safety. Shalem Lulani from Seattle Seahawks for a 2019 7th-round pick. Some of these names, sorry. It's like I do a copy and paste in my laptop here, and it like goes into gibberish because I'm a Canadian. Sea Giant, you understand me, right? you get the U's and all the things that are spelt wrong, right? You know. Bad joke. Moving on. San Francisco 49ers got some bad news regarding their running back situation. Jerick McKinnon tore his ACL on the last play of practice on Saturday. That is why I wait to sometimes do these podcasts and wait till the full news of all these stories come out, because this is a huge blow for the San Francisco 49ers. Who are they going to have replace them? They just signed him for all this money, and he's gone for the season. Now, what do the San Francisco 49ers have? Nothing. All right, well, they better go hit the free agency market. AP's off the market, so he's not going there. I don't know who would fit there. I don't know. Derrick Henry? I think he's playing for Tennessee. I could be wrong, but there's some guys out there I know. I have to look at the free agency market. I'll talk about that in maybe tomorrow's episode. Update on the Earl Thomas trade situation. There's been some talks from other teams, but apparently, from what they're reporting, Seattle's demand of what they're asking for, nobody has met the demand of what they're asking for when it comes to Earl Thomas's thing. I have been trying to find online of what the value is, what they're asking for. It's most likely a first-round pick. You know, for Earl Thomas, he's in his final year. He's looking into playing for more years. You're looking at a first-round safety, right? So, that's what probably is what they're at. Maybe they're asking for a player as well. I would probably a safety, maybe a draft pick and a safety, or I don't know. Either way, Seattle is not good with him leaving anyways. So I suspect Seattle's going into rebuilding mode. They need players, younger players. It's their time. That's all. But here's what the situation is. From Adam Schefter of ESPN, he tweeted this. Unless another team steps up in a way, and hasn't to date, Seahawks do not plan to trade safety Earl Thomas, per source. The Seahawks continue to insist they are not willing to give away Thomas. That is the situation when it comes to this Earl Thomas situation. So, if any news comes up, I'll bring it up on tomorrow's episode for September 7th or 2nd. Philadelphia, I have them in the news because check this out. A tackle and former rugby player, Jordan Mailata, has made the Philadelphia Eagles' final 53-man roster. Mailata was a 7th-round pick of the Eagles in the 2018 draft. Despite never playing football prior to the draft, 21 years old, 6'8", and 346 pounds. Holy shit, this guy's never played football at the age of 21. He's 6'8" and 346 pounds. Holy fuck. Mailata was a rugby star who simply outgrew the sport, being used only in specific situations to advance the ball and bowl over opponents. After a month and a half of working with the Eagles, he's defied the odds and drawn high praise in the process. I was just watching his tape. Brian Baldinger is a wonderful analyst. I love Brian Baldinger on the NFL Network. If you guys don't know him very well, he breaks down a lot of shit. He actually will talk down. He'll go with the phone. He talked through the process of the hands with this guy. It's amazing. And just for a giant like him to have the skill he has, watch out for this guy making a huge impact this year as a rookie. So remember the name, Jordan Mailata for the Philadelphia Eagles. Pittsburgh, their quarterback situation. They've released Landry Jones. Hooray to all those Pittsburgh Steelers fans that wanted him gone. He is now gone because you are keeping Josh Dobbs. He is this second-year quarterback who's made quite an impression and very scared that, if they wanted to keep him on the roster. But it's risky giving away Landry Jones because I think one of your divisional rivals can probably scoop him up as backup. So look for Landry Jones to land as a third stringer somewhere as a backup, somewhere in the division. So that means they have Ben Roethlisberger, Josh Dobbs, and Mason Rudolph as their quarterbacks. Dallas made a surprise move of releasing their longtime kicker, Dan Bailey. They will be moving forward with their rookie quarter. Oh, no, he's not rookie. Their new kicker, Brett Mayer. The 28-year-old bounced around as an off-season leg since going undrafted out of Nebraska in 2013. I think he played for Houston. I think that's where he's been around. He has 0 regular season attempts to his record, but he has been playing in the CFL for the last 4 years with the Ottawa Red Blacks, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Now, these are teams I think that have went to the championships the last 3 years. I do know that Ottawa's been there, the championship of the Grey Cup. Hamilton, I think, is around there at that time. Winnipeg, I'm not quite sure. But Ottawa, I think he was there when they went to the championships last year. So, or the year before as well. One of the two. Either way, he played for a championship game. That is probably why he's making a presence. But remember, it's a different style of football here in Canada. So, the only other news I want to break down is Baltimore rookie kicker Kyrie Vedvik was hospitalized after being treated for head wounds and had his teeth knocked out. Apparently, this poor guy was assaulted at 4 a.m. and he was robbed overnight. I have no idea what happened to this kid, but this kid's like only 21 years old, 24. I think he's 24. And this kid was one of the preseason stories coming out of camp, and this poor kid apparently gets assaulted and robbed. Maybe he was out drinking at a club or something like that. It sounds like he was out at a late night, and then he was just maybe under the influence and just got caught with a couple douchebags. But it sucks to see something like that happen. But hopefully a speedy recovery. He was treated with non-life-threatening injuries, with just head wounds and that. So just a lot of probably punches in the face. He had his teeth knocked out, so maybe he gets. He doesn't have his original teeth. Let's just say they're not organic anymore. We'll put it that way. Bad joke. Anyways, that's it for this podcast episode of the Sideline Study. Make sure you go check out jbshow.net for all your sports news or any kind of blogs when it comes to movies or general, anything like that. They're doing awesome when it comes to the blogs. Make sure you also, if you guys want to support the show, patreon.com/CoopTheComedian is the way to go. And shout out to my newest Patreon members, Freshie24, who is not a Patreon member anymore, and to my my other one, Brian Himmelfarm, or the Himmel God himself. The one, the only Himmel God has joined the Patreon family. Thank you so much, Brian, for becoming part of my family. And hopefully all of you out there want to help support the show as well, because I love doing this daily. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys all have a great day.